All right, 3 intro neck exercises for Mewers. They are the yes, the no, and the ear to shoulder. That last one's the hardest. Whenever we do any of these exercises, we're mewing. What does that mean? We suction our tongue up onto the roof of our mouth. We seal our lips. Maybe our teeth are touching gently together. And then we do these exercises. The whole point of doing these exercises is to lengthen and strengthen everything from the neck up. This is going to improve our skills as mewers. It's going to make our tongue stronger. It's going to give our tongue more range of motion. And it's going to hit our tongue and our facial muscles and everything in this region in ways that you've probably been neglecting. We all neglect neck day in the same way that we all neglect leg day. It's just as much of a meme. That dude with a thick, bulky chest and a thin frickin' pencil neck. Nothing is more beta than that. When a man has a thick neck, it screams power. It screams beauty, strength. Why? I don't know exactly why, but if I could come up with a just so story regarding why humans are so drawn to facial structure and necks, and literally, the neck is literally an extension of your facial structure. I would say it's because conquering someone, killing them, defeating them, going for the throat, so to speak, is literally going for their neck. Submissions in MMA, where do they occur? Most of the time in the neck. Some kind of choke, or neck crank, or face crank. So when we see a man with a thin neck, we instinctively associate that with weakness, and so it's unattractive. So we want to strengthen our necks to be more attractive, but also to be more functional. The neck is key to going about the world with confidence in terms of your physical ability. When you have a weak neck, you might not even realize it, but you are not exerting yourself fully when it comes to things like sprinting or playing basketball or fighting, boxing, or even just like, sitting down can be uncomfortable for you if you have a thin neck, because you'll just resort to this forward neck posture that's painful, right? And can cause occipital neuralgia and headaches, which is a condition I've suffered from. So many of us who enter into the sleep apnea and looks maxing space and who become interested in changing our facial structure, we have forward neck posture, because literally what causes forward neck posture is having an undersized airway. We adopt forward neck posture because it opens up our airway in spite of having small jaws. So if you wonder why, dweebs, the Napoleon Dynamites of the world, have both small faces and poor neck posture, it's because the small face is causing the poor neck posture. So, and you can look at an old video I did of a dynamic MRI that shows an individual who, when he goes like this, it literally shows his airway opening up. So by training the neck, we are correcting our poor neck posture and then eliminating the source, the root cause of occipital neuralgia and headaches that so many of us in this space suffer from. And for anyone who is particularly afflicted with headaches, I just created a new YouTube channel called Migraine Hacks. So check that out. Now, I recommend you do one set of these really simple exercises a day. One set of 20 is enough to start of each of these. Make sure you emphasize the brain-muscle connection and range of motion. All right? And prove to yourself that you can do these without getting a headache, because I know me as an occipital neuralgia sufferer, if I overtrain my neck and put my muscles into recovery, I get nasty headaches. So I got to really take it easy with training my neck. This is what I have done with the rest of my body too. Initially, when I did pull-ups, a set of pull-ups would cause me to have headaches the next day because my shoulder muscles and my neck muscles would go into recovery. and it would cause those nerves in my neck to get compressed and I'd get a headache. But eventually, when I built strength up, I can now do 5 sets of 7 pull-ups in a day without getting a headache. I want to do the same with my neck. And if you're someone who suffers from headaches, be aware that going directly at the neck, even with exercises as light as these that I'm showing you, can trigger headaches. Now, once you can prove to yourself that you can do these 3 exercises without causing headaches, then we want to graduate to horizontal neck curls. These are akin to Dr. Mewers chin tucks, which look like this, which are really part of the no that I'm teaching you. The yeses. But they're done off the side of a bed, which has gravity is serving as the weight that you're using in your weight training. So we'll get to those eventually. But for now, I want you to do yeses, nose, and ear to shoulder. Okay? Let me know how that goes for you. Don't neglect the neck. Don't be a pencil neck. Train your neck. It's just as important to your aesthetics as your jaws, and just as important to your function as expansion, in my opinion. It's all one interconnected system from the shoulders up, and really the whole body, but especially from the shoulders up. And so go for the neck, go for the throat, your own throat. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Be easy. Peace out.